do some breathing. So welcome Facebook and YouTube watchers. We are going to work on our breath work this morning, starting off mobilizing the body, energizing the spine. So taking your feet shoulder width apart. Let's start off with some spinal cord breathing. So we just bend the knees a little bit more. Keep the knees in this position. Keep into this sort of like 1/12 of a squat position. Breathe in, so extend, open up the chest, bring the elbows back. And then breathe out, curling up into a little ball, tucking the pelvis. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice, easy breathing, no force, no strain, no pulling the breath in. Keep going. Next in breath, just rotate to the right hand side. Breathe into the right. Breathe back out to the center. And then breathe into the left. Breathe back out to the center. So just go from side to side, tucking the pelvis. As you breathe in, rotate and extend. Rotate and contract. Opening the chest. One more to each side. And then just one in the center. Breath in. Breath out. And just let the arms rest by the side. Just take a break for a moment. Bring your feet hip width and balance. And then we'll go shoulder width again. Soft knees into knocking on the door of the life, letting the back arm just tap the back of the hand on the back of the lower back, and that front arm just tapping across the belly. Really pay attention to shoulders being relaxed here. Feel the space between the shoulder blades. Breath is just easy in and out through the nose, so no particular way of breathing, just let the breath be natural. And then the arm that swings across the front, light fist, and just tapping just underneath the collarbone, so on the lung points. So if you visualize the lungs, just the tip of the lungs there in the chest cavity. Still keeping the shoulders relaxed. Just let the elbows bend, let the momentum of the drive from the center create the movement of the arms. And here you may feel as if you want to take a slightly fuller breath. Nice, slow, full breath in through the nose and then breath out. Let go. Just a couple of cleansing and clearing breaths. Just if you feel you need it. Back down to belly. Relaxing the shoulders. Slowing it down slightly. And then slowing even more into water waves. The water waves, there's that little bit of resistance with the arms. And so slow that you can feel the air as it runs through the fingers. And the spiraling of the wrists and the elbows. And take a rest there. We'll do that one again, just slightly different, so a little bit of coordination. So this is quite good to get your brain working if it's first thing in the morning and you've just waking up. So as we rotate, so I'll show you in slow motion, as we rotate, so I'm mirroring you, I'm rotating to the left. As we rotate to the left, you step back to the left. The weight stays on the front leg, so I'm not shifting weight onto that back leg, otherwise you're going to have to throw yourself forward. So it's almost like you're just tapping the bubbling spring to the back. So you're tapping to the back, and then as you go the other way, so we just get a little bit of movement through the body, a little bit more spiral, a little bit more rotation. The weight always on the front leg. So we're still rotating around that central rotational axis, still relaxing the shoulders, breathing easy. Feel it a little bit more in the hips, which is nice. You'll feel that rotation on the standing leg frees up the hips a little bit more. Good. And it's good for the balance too. And then just come back to standing and slow it down. And shaking out the legs a little bit. One more before we go into some flow. So a bit more cleansing and clearing. Bring the arms facing up. So palms up, shoulders relaxed. Feet about shoulder width as always. And then just let go, just let the arms go, completely let go. And again, raise up. And let go. I'll just pull the microphone wire out. Raise up. And let go. I'll show you in slow motion, so you raise up. As you let go, you drop one arm in front, one arm behind. And then as you come back up, palms face to the sky. And then we go the other side and other side. And then just let go. And what is nice with this is you could do a couple of breaths where you breathe in as you come up and so cleansing and clearing. Not too many that you get to feel lightheaded, but just letting go. Releasing any tightness and tension in the shoulders, in the back. nice. And then slow it down, slow it down. And take a stand for a moment. And then step out, not quite shoulder width, just slightly wider than hip width, just so you can balance. We'll come up onto raising the bobbling springs. So you're coming up onto the ball of the foot. Really pay attention to the ball of the foot, where the ball of the foot is, that bobbling spring point, and then lower. So we're not crashing down, we're not doing the shaking or the vibration one at the minute. Raising the bobbling spring. And then back down. Raising. Raising. This is a really good one. I've been doing more and more of this, just reminding yourself about where your centre of gravity is as you shift that centre of gravity forwards. I know we're doing more of this on a Thursday morning as well when we're doing the squats and the single leg squat walking. Let's bring the breath with it. So breathe in nice and slow. And breathe out. And let it follow the breath now. So go with the breath. Remember, keep facing forwards. Remember shifting your centre of gravity forwards. Keep tall. Imagine you're just being lifted gently by a string as well, so you're connecting to the sky. Couple more. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed. And then take a rest. I was speaking with, chatting to some Oxygen Advantage instructors yesterday. One of the ladies in Finland, Chantel, was talking about the 7 diaphragms, what they talk about in osteopathy, in terms of we don't just have a respiratory diaphragm, we have the pelvic floor, we have these sheaves of fascia going across, horizontally across the body. So you've got the base of the skull, you've got the throat, you've got the thoracic diaphragm, you've got the pelvic floor, you've got the knee, and you've also got the ankle. So when we're looking at breath work, we often think about biomechanics just being the diaphragm here, but actually when you think, when you're walking, when you're running and everything, that ankle diaphragm is really important in terms of how you're breathing. So it really affects the rest of those diaphragms up and down the body. So that's a nice one to play with, working with the breath as well. And it's also good for really strengthening in a good way the lower legs, not over strengthening, not making them too tight or anything like that. Good, let's do a good shake out and we'll do some flow. So shaking out the legs. And a little bit of vibration, a little bit of shaking. And here you can just tap the heels into the ground. And you can take a fuller breath in. And let it go, just let go, full breath in. Breath in. Let's do one more, full breath in. And then go half speed. And slow it down and just stand for a moment. Take your feet about shoulder width. Open up the shoulders a little bit. And just feel the tingling sensations, the warmth in the fingers, the toes, the legs, the spine, shoulders. Let the breath settle. So just let the breath settle naturally. And then let's move into some flow. So again with the flow, really pay attention and focus on that idea of the breath guiding the movement and the change in direction at the top of the breath, that little pulse at the top of the breath, the change in direction, that little pulse at the bottom of the breath. So that real sort of like movement through the whole body. So that pulsatile vibration, movement through the whole body. If you just imagine, really visualize that. So feet shoulder width apart. Let's start with opening the flow. Spine extends, breath in, and breath out. Shoulders relax. Finding your own comfortable rhythm. And soft, light breathing. Let's go single arm or alternate arm now. So I'll mirror you. So we'll do the left arm. And then right. Breath is still guiding the movement. Back to both arms, the next move. And then just take a moment. Really nice, soft, easy breathing. And then we're going to soaring cranes. So arms come up, we breathe in, expand, open the chest. Palms facing up, thumb and finger connect, breathe out, soften. Breathe in, expand. Again, going at your own rhythm with the breath. Breath in starts the movement. Shoulders relaxed. Soft, light breath. Do a little bit lower now. So just bringing the arms down a little bit lower. So more sort of lower rib area. And you might find that the movement is slowing or the breath is becoming lighter. That's great. But no worries if not. No rush, no start, no stop to the movement. Really expand each movement. Expand out slowly, no rush there. Soften slowly. One more. And then take a rest. Next one, popping your hand on your lower back. So I'll show you from the back on this one. So I'm not mirroring you. I've got my left hand across my lower back on sort of like that kidney area there. And then I'm taking my right hand and I'm scooping down across. So I'm creating circles, big circles, scooping down. Breath in as you open up and expand. Breath out as you scoop down. And really focus on the breath coming into the kidney area, into that lower back area. Keep going on the same side. I'm just going to swap sides and turn around so you can see me front on. And then the same thing, keep the movement the same, but without that hinge forwards at the hip. So you're just rotating, scooping. And the hips are leading, that center is leading. Still with that awareness on the back. Just a little bit wide there. And then seamlessly swap sides. Go hinge. So big scooping down. Same thing, but without the hinge at the hips. And then slowing down. Next move, pulling down the heavens, but we'll pull down the heavens in 6 directions. So slightly different to how we normally do it. So in, and then rotate, breath out. Breath in and breath out. So you're just rotating side to side, breath in. Breath out as you rotate, take the plant pot out there. Breath in. And breath out. It's nice to get that little bit of rotation in again. Keeping tall through the spine, shoulders relaxed. And then bringing the palms together, resting on the lower abdomen. And just giving yourself a moment just with the eyes closed. Just to let the body rebalance, bring itself back to balance. Let the breath settle. And then taking a fuller breath in through the nose, and at the top of that breath, opening up your eyes, stepping out, having a little stretch if you need a stretch or a brush down. Nice, couple of newish moves there we've added into our Tuesdays, and I will see you on Thursday. We'll do a few more tigers, work a little bit more on strength. Thank you for joining. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on Thursday. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.